Right inside the game live on your favorite channel. Now, yabandi ni abaya samba bi meneso so and some ho agudi mo na bribiano oti inside the game one can see ye game ni mu ni adia me mwakwaba. Metro say and your first day I will share and as our first time I'll share na unsubscribe to our channel best just subscribe na bribia no ahwe bom without you ye yegu enti mo na mo made ye kama mo na ma na ye feeling bamu pa enti adam ase say o kan ho ne and so a be more and then say me bring na the Champions League course so and the Europa League and Conference League course there a whole lot of issues there course across Europe the one some but then the biggest game in the Ghanaian Premier League is also on and also so Ayaka so folk versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We will go into that game coupled with other stories making headlines across Europe. And remember the Ronaldo interview but well most of the discussion is centered around the Champions League. That's a result nibi why we na ball on yum nwanwa aba o hihya no wadwiri no wa hihye no ahye bepo na wa hihye dan no no nko a wadwiri ni se de ya na se ko dwiri no mfimfia kan ya obi obedi kan dwira fisoro na de ya asiri na Chelsea de ni bi na wadwiri de wa asiri na ana obetwe ma na bo green oh last one so we dey afa na basa ne mo body kin crane oyam and some people now they bro inside the game so Ivan Squabana Sapon and of course my man Mr. Oswin Aje Kwache coming home and I did discussion but you for mama kwaba
Eko yejuso
bibi ekoye dia
Yankopona dama hodi
wow yeah but from the back of UEFA Champions League of course Champions League week there yana babia the party and Enra ebi baso then on Tuesday so it be a bus so you better for the big ones and I say the big boys number boy and they are at the Abani on Tuesday Napoli match in against Eintracht Frankfurt Arsenal winning by 3 goals to the last now records no go so and Augusto Atletico winning 3-1 and I finished Juve and Sporting CP about 1-1 Liverpool Madrid game was the biggest on the night Liverpool winning 1-0 and Paris Saint-Germain also Tina Homa Bayern Bebone Cup you know Timo Barca now Copenhagen against Tottenham Hotspur guys yemfa Tuesday the Niemra and Radian and Shesanian so is yeah Evans there na offer was there any shocking results on Tuesday?
I think the only game ambia is shocking me results will be that of Napoli so when team and go though unim say Europe no omo coach no Antonio Conte na because onya but clearly if you are all going to be fair, some of the results are happening, to me, bound to happen. Okay. For instance, Real Madrid, out of this game, none of the last 4 visits out there, Remo, Anfield. Obibia also follow game to be him say Real Madrid yan time ko yimfa mo. The recent one was that 2-0 happened here somewhere 23rd of November 2024 last year. Yeah, you know who say and found one shot Ancelotti materials or including the same guys and you are talking about the Vinicius, you are talking about maybe the noise and the new player be now on your day on time no squad they but Bellingham, the Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, these are the same guys. The coach Nankasa Okono Eddie Remarried Echo in the person of Xabi Alonso Orlando. Around also the bio for Leverkusen call Echo J4-0 edition. So Anfield is one of the intimidating stadiums. Europe, I'll be him. So Liverpool, host to Real Madrid, omo bookmakers, almost bombarding the Jumal game, Numbeka you heard form no run did Xabi Alonso and the team omo so omenya just a loss and so this season against Atletico Madrid in the Derby Madrileno I know any idea because Uncle Yam Farmer omo since that time when we say Real Madrid they are on the winning runner any game omo bobia ahead of this game no na ekoye unlike that of Liverpool they were coming from the backdrop of 4 games lose here and sample and team benya a win then Crystal Palace samba be share we need 2 games better so and a Palace be share and sample say they rectify with that win against Aston Villa. So clearly now her form na already did an assault and the boys in the Komwa na that appetizing ahead of the Real Madrid game but clearly so be kind of cross so ubetimi aka say bobo conference Liverpool things changed right after that particular win against Aston Villa because you were having the comeback of Ryan Gravenberch. Now, no, and I mean, the miss, again, Owen Didi and I saw no because Alexis McAllister, a player we all saw his exploits last season.
Yeah.
He was on top form. He's one of the reasons why Owen Didi and I saw the debut season, Obeteki, the helm of affairs from judging Obeko for Liverpool, no, O team Ebeji Premier League, you know, since 20 ANS and 20 but after some month for backlash, you know, after many backlash, you know, or the McAllister Bermu. So are they working man Liverpool? They did some sort of all attack, all defense. Xabi Alonso come out 4-1-4-1. Saying, oh, you switch to a man at the holding midfielder. Maybe there will be some support from Camavinga, but Camavinga was supposed to use the right side of attack. Horn and the last of Rodrigo, and I say maybe Brahim Diaz, but he chose what they are branching in the first half. Na performance in bad from Camavinga, but Eriku Yankanokre, a branch position now Bono, he was played out of position. So Dominic Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch, and that of Alexis McAllister. Of course, they were also having yet another midfielder. Omudibua, Liverpool, they capture you guys a midfield. No, though Real Madrid dominated, but Ucheke say defenders are Omudi Juma, Edema Real Madrid no that Poros. So Unya Brantia did Ernesto, that is Valverde, Federico Valverde, Santiago de Peter. So Obo from the right full back. Now Baba Benya Alvaro Carreras. So Obo Omo center halves, you know, in the person of Abrante the Edam Meletao and that of the Hoysen, no, not to crook a crowd the whole. Some spaces, you know, and anytime a Liverpool Benya ball be a now also right. Had it not been their goalkeeper, Thibaut McNicholas Courtois, or coming to the party, crucial 8 saves. I mean, they go nearby, you know, from that set piece. Emma McAllister, you can't blame Courtois.
Right.
He did his best the night. During the night, but clearly Madrid Bobo Kuno, Nanya de Liverpool, Mama Abai Atia, Abra no Umunya spaces are no best, but Kylian Mbappe, he proved to everybody say but unfortunately but still he's among the top scorers in the UEFA Champions League. I mean 5 goals still with Harry Kane about 5-5. I mean
Osimhen has 6 now. I mean, all right, that's fine.
I mean Osimhen with the hat-trick, you know, or Babinya 6.
Well, I know sir Mr. Kwachi a Liverpool fan. And what he now was smiley. Before the game no new him. Me say Samir Jipe and then of him was.
We are Liverpool fans now.
Oh, they are saying some saying, what am I saying? And I can't say best say. What am I saying? And
easy, yeah. Football no. Never be bring home.
Yeah.
Was you say football no? A lot of things, you know. And why Champions League this competition and found say domestic competition no enko yes, Madrid over the years. Madrid, who Madrid are or best struggle to even make or be a, I mean, on Barcelona be face so to clinch the La Liga way, but Madrid third, second in the over second and answer third on the league friends. But Madrid will go ahead and win the Champions League. Liverpool, I mean, ultimate domestic competition, no, or even to finish top 4 Grand Prix, no, but you won Liverpool. Or go through all this, but comes and goes on and win European trophy. We've seen Inter Milan. And the competition we know, I mean, like you always say, it's for the big boys. Okay, it's how you say a lot of things they didn't work out for an slot. It's say or integration. No, the mini crisis. No. We had a lot. We had boys are 1 year pre-season. Ishak mo and friend is McAllister. A team no ankasa no ye pivot no the engine room no ye started season no na and yes, McAllister wasn't there. He wasn't consistent. He here or managing the play time no kakra who Jones abakakra or people say McAllister I mean the last 2 games I mean who McAllister the real McAllister last season. And or no yeah complimenting Gravenberch more effort. Any Szoboszlai who has been the best. I mean, so far he has been the best Liverpool player so far in every area or position on the pitch. As far as to be called right back, and it gives the good performance. And then we want to say my assist for this goal. And all the play against Real Madrid are all by in the game 24 goals. 24 goals between Mbappe and friend saying and Vinicius. In the weapons way, na yetimi neutralize this weapons way, and me for na 50-50. So I mean, Chouameni ne Adagula ne, I mean, Jude Bellingham as against medical board that no, Gravenberch and Soboslai and McAllister, and then 50-50. But forward no, Juma Sons from Kwa, I mean Liverpool back four no, neutralize Vinicius. We saw Bradley,
Conor Bradley. I mean,
good. I mean, and last year or yes, have on Mbappe. I mean, and Namakan European night at Anfield, no, a different ball. I mean,
it's a young one. The results,
especially Alonso side, you know, Alonso coming up against bigger teams, you know, dicey. Alonso coming up against Barca, winning a classical say, you know, now some share, but I don't know. Penalty, most say penalty. I don't know. I'll say, oh, Timmy, go Timmy. I mean, different performance against because. In the class, you know, that's what Madrid fans I mean looking up to. When you come against the bigger size or the big boys, you have to play and beat them. But Edru Hona na akwaye bibi oho and Evans D can come can kai no. Oba last season beje 4-0 with Leverkusen. And I mean I wasn't and then results I said that year with too much money because then who's in any Adagula omonfisuswa. Unim say that European level no omonfisuswa. Against Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Italy.
It was expected. And yeah, they are one.
And it's I mean Couture, yeah, faster that Kezema Couture. I mean, say, I mean, and Kaisan come back to 5 and 6. And goalkeeping. Yeah, who Allison, we who Manuel Nuamo, but yeah, I'm going to go keep on a total net in your name. Who's Eric? Who's that? Goalkeeper, I'm going to on your name. Yeah, so on your seat. I also bought batch. It was in Kenya on one. On the day, a Kaime Alesson Becker in Paris. Last season in Paris, and also saves or last minute Elliot Myers out go no, but unfortunately for Courtois side no, he wasn't on the winning side. They lost the game by one goal to no. But the performance no on the day they didn't come in himself on the man of the match. But
normally say be extraordinary pan or
because save you on the day save you saves upon saves and like goalkeepers no a lot of them at the point where you give up.
Yeah.
But this is, I mean, Couture, and you say, Onya some training way, and I say, Peter Cech, one of the best goalkeepers, Peter Cech, a training, you know. So I'm saying Peter Cech, a training Couture. And the days at Chelsea, and the empty, Couture, no, I mean, or save you more in a lot of situations. And yes,
well, but there's one other big game, the Paris Saint-Germain Bayern Munich game. I don't know if 2-1, 1-1 they are. Looking at Bayern Munich. Game. Now looking at Paris Saint-Germain and to lose this way to Bayern, even 10 against 11, now I'm fine.
Yeah, Eriko, unze ahead of this game, I can say open teams now Europe for now the defending champions or the holders of the UCL, or stop on one. You can count on Bayern Munich.
Okay.
Because they have the materials, players are for now they're in their prime. Compared to that of Paris Saint-Germain, last season, your players been more. No, me very instrumental for Luis Enrique. This season, they are off. And one of them is Ousmane Dembele. So I was very happy saying that Branton back. I become more air playing body, you know. But unfortunately, Oba boy here 24 minutes to and Osanko Prai and no free mo. Again, the zero do this young chap at the age of 19, last season, you ran the exploits. And now the Ababa golden boy said they moved me a predictor, you know. Now so game where you bono Bradley Bacola, Makase, one of the most wasteful, in fact, open the version of Vinicius or PSG is Aquano. Vinicius. Raheem Sterling, Nata, free France. And it's Bradley Bacola. Say, yeah, more ball, pass the chance I'm a player. Oh, more ball, no, bim, no ball for him. Tell me when you have briefly said chance we have fallen their money, bon national, Bradley Bacola, so do any better so. Hadn't be dizzy do it. Senan Kono and on it Dembele, Kisha Kwanaskelia, Eboa. Even Mra can't in Liverpool. PSG, they were purposeful up front. But clearly, so was Aquadani Demua. Unyari Popebia. Again, so checking the firepower. Bayern Munich, Ekra said they know man winning 15 games in a row. This season, all the matches on my ball, winning, and winning, they are winning with huge goal margin.
Yeah.
4-3. 5 almost show ye including 6 so PhD boboku no na almost share masters and no kobo so last is almost share but the back on say ukobo de tia in fact the club world cup omu timi share but ukobo de tia Bayern Munich na dey a PhD baby omu yi modi mo omo bo all animu ani kakra ye hu Europe no clearly na Vincent company though in terms of coaching untimi fan to do Eric ho but materials na all and say not only in Germany Bundesliga no mo dominate but in Europe we've seen for now they are having flawless record 4 matches 4 wins and this over conceding only 3 goals. When we say Arsenal they quit out that particular 4 games are only conceded BDA. But when you are talking about one of the potent clubs, goals we are talking about Bayern Munich. So going to Parc des Princes, though not away game, but sure. Though when you Hurricanes also go there, very cool. Say Luis Diaz. Say Brantiano ejinemu obo. Luis Diaz sabe nya santi ofi Liverpool. Because of Zikasem. Who is a money obono. You are counting on Mohamed Salah, but on any day, I'm also one of the players that changing games. The mamo, 80 to market to him. Almost there be intimate to him. And already, and he said, no, a certain car has room in the Gabi for me. Magnaco from Uliones. I said, Bra, Oba, you have more bobo, but be a social dear Obafanaqua. No, I say, Mimi Colombian, me Benjamin be a no quadia me a day. Messenger Jessica. Na pa okopie mo Germany ti nei mra mo wini ye amfa ho se no wadi red card nyina no ye sheda the beer after the match e di gulu with the aso e no onom na osinana piao abibia koye. So you have to thank Vincent Company for his tactical brilliance. He's proven say nyese bia adwuma na coaches nko du ba ko reject ye no sabi on na wasa e wo mu a e bia panfo de adwuma man keke but
again, they're not comfortable. Visit company for buying.
But you know, I know election. And the entire say Bally owners no more confirmed by.
But he did well with Belly our championship.
Championship. I don't be Premier League.
They did it in style.
But I don't be Premier League. Obi also ubedi game nechi. Oh, England. No already almost see game now. Sikana ya di man companies or move on to 2 players no from so oh check the Manchester City no more here the Liverpool here even with Todd Bowley mo ba take over Chelsea mo pump sika di gumu to 2 players Kotoko Moises Caicedo 150 million pounds no akofa Unipa Enzo Fernandez 120 na Burnley go akoto player or to 8 million pounds clearly no materials no motor no a whole results one no munyaye so mbeko relegation but coach no approve it so on your team papa bia o man the right materials nyese bia oba be implementing the tactics keke but no besua de so enye we approve me hu say you the best coach for now we are here on susu kan bi Xabi Alonso among for a cast of big games on team more. To me, the boys and the Dini Hamo. But when we are talking about the best coach as of now, I think it's the last time me Jechinye or Prem Zone so. But I think if you need to give Vincent Company his for winning 16 games in a row without Serbia or tasty defeat. Most especially incredible. I had win, draw, crumple in your day and share an So you need to give him a flower.
Is that a shocking result? But I say Bayern beats match Paris Saint-Germain defending champions. And no more in that manner.
Oh, and yes, shocking results.
Goes no somebody to chess.
Shocking results. Yes, the background that PSG are current, Champions League, winners. But then Cobra Brobosono. Bayern Munich is cooking.
Okay.
Vincent Company is cooking.
As a fan, they're not all no.
Yes. Starting season, no. After Club World Cup, PSG born in free mono. Started preseason, bought 3 games, winning in and they be remove Super Cup against Stuttgart. Only as I win a drum no, we're winning in back to back wins, and now no, European team, they are the team yet to draw. Yes, and very impressive. And you know, and you want to say, Parc des Princes, a team that result. Yes, because PSG, with this red way is not available.
Yeah.
And defensive blunder, Macrinos, the experience of Jabo Mutum Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is on top form. And yes, even though all more goals be brave, but or track it back. You have the defensive works. Take on defenders one-on-one. Situations that's Luis Diaz for you. And you know, Ujan how. And German wants to team 2 goals in that. And then Shadan with. I mean, and American Cano, they are Champions League winners. But Ejuma Swan, Vision Company in Manchester, I bought this season particularly. Normally I'm picking them. It's every season now, but I'm picking them. But I caught second half of the winner. But me who say they have depth in their squad that they can deal with every situation because Olisa Ababe augmented.
They are good.
I mean, Hurricane is or top form. Luis Diaz on the left side. I mean, Sergio Charlie squad.
The all kind is you're already tipping them. And company is saying, he said, Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
Last season, around this time, Count Castle beat me.
It's a big test for them.
Count Castle beat me. It's here. Also, Bogumi. Ultimate Castle a favorite.
Yeah. And that should tell you the kind of mentality. All the boys in the team.
Yeah.
I mean, for the culture, all the Bavarians, they've accepted company as the new coach. Obetiki now by storm.
Everything else is yeah. I mean, he's done so well.
That was some bold decision.
Yeah.
To say no, this Alonso. The world said, Alonso company.
Yeah.
The world says, why company? I mean, after Thomas Tuchel.
But you see, Mr. Ruku, and so guys, I didn't do my company because coaches are not good. I didn't say Germany or more masses. Bayern Munich for on any day will be a German tactician. Call Julian Nagelsmann. So on that match after Juma, you call Thomas Tuchel before say, you know, you call Jurgen Klopp was Omra Maye. Fine, Bobo Italian coaches in Omukomo Obiase. Even including Gianpiero Gasperini. Omukomo ya omisinya do mbede. Ombedumano. The only choice at that time aka and say you hear me say Sa brand here now all Burnley no. Because he's a former player. Belgium even Burnley won ankasa the last season odo me championship. Why don't we bring him? And Abrantian by no obechere the first season ekoya awoso kakra ma Xabi Alonso je we ni free in 7 years. But obewura mu the second season no obeye adwuma no kama and na nei what me akase afraid me master
say campaign
it was one kasa na say o dey
well Chelsea call Karabakh coaching draw Sanso na Inter Milan winning it 2-1 and Man City bogu with Dortmund but apart from Chelsea there so one other shocking result and so about Tomo so Barcelona so about draw against Club Brugge because on paper Barca should be able to go over this, but I'm fat. Yeah. Hey, Chelsea, for what did I make myself now?
The Blues. The Blues.
Nana Adom.
Me say, what be Zabi? I was what be Zabi. On Chelsea for. On we ada pa for papa.
Yeah.
Me na make a show. Enzo Maresca. World Club champions. Azerbaijan. Timi Kotin Kofo. Akomaza Africa nyina taumachi. Africa nyina Asia baby not Chelsea for etimi ni pass. And you see the inconsistency. I mean, friend is Enzo Maresca done edino.
Say
5 consecutive games. In all competitions, 5 consecutive games.
Yeah.
Enzo Maresca, I have 7 changes to the squad. Yes, you can go back. 7 changes. And then 1,000. Ochina Hatu. Ochina Bediachi.
Rotate squad.
And yet the way rotation. And your rotation plan, Papa Bia. Say rotation plan, Papa Bene, and only on managers on share on steady. I mean, friend is saying, Gajola Mone, I mean, the top managers.
And now underrated Karabakh, or more underrated Karabakh.
How would you want to please every player? As you call for now. Okay, so how would you want to, please every player? To me, I mean, football managers, you have to take bold decisions, including your starting lineup. Sheikh Enra, na Enye Estabao. He was the only live wire in the Chelsea squad. Enye Estabao. And Ganacho, ebe shares I'll go now. And why player ben?
Yeah, I get it.
Of course, Debiano, Sanchez, first in the post. But back four no. Besides, I want to back four. No, the past 5 games, including Emra game, no 4 games, no before coming into Emra game, no back four. No, what's the son is George Champon, a friend is saying Kukurela.
But won't you admit? But why don't you want to admit Carabao on your bad side, sir? It is something.
And your bad side, but some seasons ago, now Eden Hazard. Akosha Carabao for 6. Almost 6 big boys. It's the Champions League. They are say for the big boys.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not saying don't change or don't rotate the team, but make sure that you're the spine of the team is there. Share Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Why would you see 7 changes? No, in Champions League there be. But Maresca no. Why not doing say adapa omu adapa papa senko for juma kromo ase why would you do
that? Chelsea I don't know about any show him sir.
What champions?
Yeah.
Now I'm not to undermine Quarterback. They are very good side because they've beaten Benfica.
Oh, they've done well.
Yes, they beat Benfica. And Mediana and Rana they are also no because me who Chelsea lineup no they make catch me say ebesa eden Maresca is on that mission. Yes, and was here and say Oman try young bibia because you can't please all the boys.
All the players.
Latvia has been on the French player for how many waiting? Yes, Romeo Lavia more and you can say Enzo Fernandez nebo. Yes. Competitively on your way. The only player or the only 2 players on the pitch and that lineup was Sanchez. Robert Sanchez, the goalkeeper, and Cucurella. Yes. But Rhys James hasn't been. Rhys James are also rotational ways are also because of the injuries they are managing and coming against Duran. What do you call it?
Camilo
Duran. Colombian. Against Torsen. No popo. I was surprised. No, just no popo. Yes. Why don't you Chaloba or Weibo or Chaloba Bebo we be Dashiri or Fofana? Say. I mean, you can't keep a team like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, you can't win like that.
No. It's
unfortunate.
Pablo Bonum be say Abasa we di Abasa monfanya me.
Abasa monfanya.
Eric.
Oh monfanya me Abasa monfanya ne Ujafo. Liverpool. I mean you can make changes. Abasa because coach ya own sua de na sweat.
And say you no okay.
Dabi na say Abasa me na make say Abasa because oka no everyone say Liverpool awo timi lose 4 games to us omo fan Ghana e mo mu ba be twa da say Chelsea
it is more Chelsea asem.
Dabi o ka Chelsea say yeah Chelsea for there adapafo. Why? Because Maresca na
Samaba.
Aden. E dey be nkwa na esi. Na no yet match Tottenham as we longo. I say you booster. The man said Karabag. I said you okay. Bridge no so na Chelsea share the 6-0. No mo ko to omo Karabag ran 1 feel. Show mo 4-0.
10.
Something when go see am crack ni so go.
Big boys.
Ko ni so go Karabag she go. But my catch was say this particularly face we no. Ade ba ko etiti nipa because kan no. Na nka oba ofie na so ayi den. Okoni fie. Krofo esi da bi. Team si nwotwe. Obebo for ofie.
Since when now who says
different. Ni asia ko bo bi o.
Ya share on their video who say
it is how they way out my year. Karabag ni yakobo draw. Oh Karabag fie. Match and can send any day. You're calling.
What was wrong? Why didn't I call wrong?
You call wrong one say look way. Okobo game. Champions League. I will say unya more return encounter biano. Some ko start strike atare George. Okobo here say one the bebo here say how to any to see Darabia na Chelsea. Center
backs.
Na that be Malo goes to. And to our Rhys James, no, what the need then all right back home.
Say unsa kwantu no long to kwai mo kwa Azerbaijan. It's so
Azerbaijan
no. So
just see na bo Azerbaijan yi. Akofa getings. Say no kobo tabio. We don't do sir experimentation we no. Science. Your friend be the solution. Mo no me say yi no. Mo am koye science no. Dissolve for as I would dissolve it one. So solution be na ebe no ha. No matter my question, you mix color white and yellow. If you combine, what color do you get? We are serious. We are scientists. Improvement we say impact COVID-19 about a drum man. Then about Sony Palma for the Ayasaba. Yakobo Karabag and Wakotana catch him say, oh, bombed for a year. Wakofa Romeo Lavia. Anyone Andre Santos.
Na no Lavia mo ko tono say tete dem kan. Na Lavia to fede Lavia nye player.
There be Lavia we injury prone Lavia yeah there be o play and no 8 minutes no play 8 minutes Tima watch no play say Kase no bam to nim say we are seeing near ball ayi Kase no oh you good again no so yeah he is a captain though James dem mono so nginem say Cabran tell start here can you say Leandro Andrade Monday 3 after that me catch this player Uja no be punish you. And look at what happened. They allow one player be a friend say Jankovic. Ama kwa no game odi o Karaba for omo goalkeeper no was san. Goalkeeper no friend no Kochalski. And no na say Chelsea no especially Chelsea no. Cause the dia say Chelsea na ko ready say be no. But unfortunately coach the man Chelsea e ko game no mu tem kwadadwen so underrated Karabag.
That is what you think.
In fact, coach here friend say Kaban Kubano, me bona baso. Say, I'm following Chelsea do be na mo didn't the Makaraba for omo try so mbeko with William Estevao 1-2 no mo ko but yeah Cascala akwa yi say eyi unipa ya bo ni di Manchester United Ganacho u Ganacho ba ma ba be shegu ama ni bani age say Chelsea win and ye benya bo bi ba ya na Ganacho abudi na be kuma bo say player post you Paul ni no ball no am akotro I mean everyone did not make one ball Paul ni akonya ni what ball am ball na fa say kotro win Chelsea say omu coach na nye serious a metre petition am ya pam no ono na je conference league ma yen ona akọje club world cup ma yen ono kro ya na after say no ya miss champions league no obeboa ma ya back in the champions league but agro bi say no obedi a on TV for Chelsea fans akuma media grow. Chelsea is a winning team. Chelsea deserve trophies. And do balance on team Magic FA Cup, Magic FA Cup. Now Champions League, so bona kodu be me use Chelsea. Cup World Cup yenye sika, wo susu be yenye sika. Point team ndia. Ko jia Karabag ya. No many player bi hye no. Ada we oto adu ni ana.
It's why.
Eric. Umza ka Chelsea 3 matches.
Yanko.
Omanhwe Napoli, This year Chelsea continue fiabo Barcelona. Which is dicey.
A big game.
But big game. Obeko Atlanta, Italy. Now I signed Napoli. Because Atlanta ko share Marcel and Ra. 3 matches we 9 points. Oman here. Because it's first 8.
First 8.
Yes.
Mama
first 8. Now Chelsea day and 3 games he. Now also here in Kola 7 changes, 6 changes, 7 changes. You come right there.
Barca there no Barcelona Ekaketwa bi. Barca dem so mu lusu wie kra.
Yes.
Chelsea isu but Barca anya.
What say? We are say no. Eso ohene a ontie futuru no. On na we takrabo oni tiri. Afi na me hu bibi say hand ditaflek no so oya ye nana temi
aso den.
Ye ka bibia wontie samwo wusisi debi na bi hu. Highlight no. On
when you guys obebo no. And one so
about game no.
Also that is the DNA of Barcelona.
Enye DNA bia. DNA ni e tiki taka so tiki taka.
Also they can't change their DNA. That is how they
Barcelona DNA.
Son of a ball.
Barca about attacking football, possessive football. Enye high line otom. Enra, the man Barca e ka nyame ni ke ka mami mo me sema Lami Yamal. Lami, o wi awe. Omo pe wa
Wajai say Wajai girl.
Oba bi obedo obi adon bi. Oba so abobi ma no simple.
So the match
I can't be a player. And he was the game changer. So see we learn about us we know a live wire the match. And here Barcelona so live wire. Sa kwada no. He's here to reach the age of 19. But about the players are Omunya ni 19 years in the history of the Champions League. So involve more goals as much as 13 goals as of now. Already also be 19 no more than that. Because you see, I was 7 goals or 6 assists at the Barcelona in the Champions League. That player, he's born for greatness. Say, can you know Barcelona? Omo problem ni nyina say. Amrantia no omo eso omo go to ni terreno. Eye Jules Kondi. Oni ni Alejandro Balde. Omo po manim go too much. Te bia yen ko boa ma nya. Yen good. Te Barca, ubo highline no. Kwamu na the last man. O center half no ti say Chelsea dey na make enso de bia o rotation yi uko Barcelona ene Kapao Kubasi akora jane na so ana ka wo Inigo Martinez in the leadership but or the organization at the back or the calmness at me back. No one aggression from that power kubasi or the near dimba. Nay or stamina or pace or some distribution, good pass of the ball. But in this case, Ronald Araujo no on Eric Garcia, Cochrane say Jechino. It's over highline no our opponent. It's when you can't break or catch on the break no. Why more and the bit my day intercept ball no. Why the bit my eye they need that blocks and the clearances. Way more. And then they no,
but Sano and yeah against
my Kaburu.
Now
Carlos Forbes now, oh boy, you know. At the age of 21 years, 231, only the player, what me, or remember saying if you're for ma, what share assist a game in the Champions League against Barcelona, since David Beckham. Beckham, 50 or board, Manchester United, Real Madrid, yes, Benny, Aquadano, no, you saw Aquawi, Alejandro Badino, Nihono. So, on the right side, my eye for Caburgano, or someone giddy. Or play about could be your friend, Christos Trollis. Senkakwano now also position we are. We say do be omunya akoso mu defend it. Na o ma catch basa of the break. This Senkasa kwa so timi bobo on say na Carlos Forbes so boa. Kanura basa di 18 goals. And the people matinem. Because session in the wasa. Session in the experience. What you say? I say
by Bobby on the chair pa.
Eka kitu sa boy yi. Enya se bia kwano ye kan to a eja referee.
Let me back on the back chair.
Then
what's his name?
That's the last kick of the game also. Yeah, the last kick.
Or both or pass you.
Almost last goal. 3-2. And Anthony Taylor. Anthony Taylor go good anymore. It was a clean goal.
And now make one some say.
Clean goal.
And then a play challenge no.
A challenge na
Vermont. A challenge.
Last goal no share.
Now oh yes Oche. Me no asem na okay.
It was a clean goal.
Asem na make say on one carry you. Sofu bishop atutu before ni bayi na kaka na aka odi hunu na nkwada no enu bi na o sesi ni mu eti nura no ka Brugge for no se na nko mo Ellen Haaland bi o mu tim ni mu a me say 18 goals ambassador beje it's about time yem for God be anto chain Hansi Flick man you understand English small what you are doing you are disgracing the Barcelona faithfuls today I hear say on Asepa you want
I hear say there okay
I hear that you want to quit the coaching at Barcelona after the please.
After this season.
I think do that. Yeah, do that. If you do that, it will help all the Barcelona fans. Because with this kind of
with this kind
of hard ear, you talk, it doesn't penetrate. Hansi Flick, you are tired. Go and because you don't want to listen. Sometimes you have to be pragmatic. In the game, it's going on.
They say they own Hansi Flick coaching.
And then in there,
Oswin,
yeah, is he?
Papa check it to Ebinafi.
Is he Europe no? Almost yadi. The internet make us a certain style of player. The other managers, you see that's why the backroom staff no. BBA can be video analyst, data analyst, research. Yes, and the Hansi Flick, and anyone says he's been found out. To me, I think that he's been found out. And on your say, oh yes, Haaland last season boy, and I bro to dona. Oh they Inigo Martinez and Pau Kubasi. I mean, they are two different centre backs. We distribute passes now. We back who pace. Inigo Martinez didn't feel any mintino. Oh share or no and but at this time that you will play two. Centre backs that only pace, and I saw it coming. Why from La Liga ni momoni Elche teams no one bobo de Barca have conceded until now
9 games
and yet has a Flick side the name last season. And of course, Rafinha absence and also any Lewandowski and consistent with injuries there and also
but defensive
Lewandowski
so as of now.
Yes, but
Rafinha so new.
Ferran Torres but Ferran Torres what people know he's not an out and out striker.
Ejumano either say obe system and as say then they should prepare or be ready to concede a lot of because last season by now Barca PSG they Liverpool first three. Yes, almost Jinema Kopim say Barca they call semi-final. But this season, I mean, if amphibian, any
wow. Yeah, to us,
but let's
hope 14 matches. But record net down and say or consider 21 goals. And I also walk 9 matches.
9 matches. I mean,
and I consider 14 goals.
14 goals.
80 I say and I'm the same thing hand in hand. Matches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I will show inside the game live on your favorite channel. You better show subscribers. But yeah, discussing now. No. What's we watching? So, Abba, na say yes. Yeah, Jumano. Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium, it will be a game where these two clubs are doing so well. As of unbeaten, Kotoko also unbeaten. Kotoko Africa and Faba the field or Chihuahua will be and one my game will be anticipating how I will see player for player. I'm wondering to one tactics ne kakra ye huno. How and aside game outcome ABC akwa. Guys, we ain't touch on that asani yako. The Super Clash is on Sunday also.
Yeah, fantastic. I think that for a very long time, I'm seeing that this game will offer spectators the kind of quality that you're hearing. Per se, that you who your game.
Okay.
And I Ket can Kotoko can say this is in one of the or say one of the in administration. This will be one of the best leagues I will organize. And anyone said Yabwa Kopim match the 9 now. That these two clubs these two teams, are yet to lose the game. Yes. Didi has really transformed the House of Folk team.
But the fans are not happy. I'm say few performance yet.
Yes, but
I'm who are beating so
a work in progress. Work in progress. I mean, what actually changes our team players are back. It will take time. Any idea playing in front of the fans and never be bring a psyche. Any idea he's working. Obedru. And I may expect this and Yahu Karim Zito any Kotoko team and also Africa go past the preliminary stage.
But your director, my current picture, we are 55 years ago.
55 years. I call back and Waba. Of course, has to focus on many matches than Kotoko. Kotoko is there to lose the game. Didi Dramani and has to focus also just may expect fireworks.
Okay.
Fireworks in this because midfield battle there.
Very cagey.
Very cagey. Attacking wise, Abet Amwa is not there. But Oshe Kotoko last game against Karela, they were able to pull through with four goals. A certain Hubejewa on form. Yeah. Oshe Africa and Oba domestic league numa. What say Hubejewa is one of the exceptional players are also any corner Damid Wakwa on the wings. Has a folk be Juma.
Wow.
I think that time into
prediction betting.
Well, who say a double chance for Kumasi and Kotoko.
Double chance.
I don't see Kotoko losing this game. Because it's answered the past 12 games, the past 12 games, the past 12 games now, Kotoko every win 5. 5 wins. As against Hasufoka, we win 3. 4 are ending in a draw. The recent one was 2022, 2023. I we mu Accra Sports, we mu 3-2. Kotoko the 3-2 win.
In the league, you mean?
In the league. Last season was 0-0. And all this stats now, the Kotoko has had dominated in this past fixtures on Mabono. May share him say even though Didi team I don't see Kotoko losing on Sunday.
Wow. Also in the on who say Kotoko lose on Sunday. Also who is saying you think Sebe fa na semfa. Kakra ya sheno. Sunday battle 4 p.m. There are other fixtures in the Ghanaian Premier League. We are the best story, so yeah, touch on. We just let you know the fixtures. But Evans, so prediction you're saying, how do you see the game? Ever saying?
I know probably can ultimate sports shows to say me expect Kotoko say a better win or draw for them because see Africa no ananka some of the players are more Kotoko as attention be team na opponent say amfa no omo di nyina baba be wura omo ka samafo say your body entertain your fans because the nanka otumfo so all pay here no Yamal say si fam quite nti omo be body entertain omo one of the games they say the entertaining no. Anyway, but hey, this is House of Folk. There's been massive transformation. Watara nti Kotoko in the last 7 matches, my bono. Omulusubi enti House of Folk. In regulation time. The recent one on boy top 4 there no. Regulation time can goalless. Penalties na House of Folk winning 3-2. So the Barca. The last time I Bobo Covers House of Folk, a team winning the Kotoko, even in the league, time House of Folk team in the league. 2021 under Samobodu.
Yeah.
And since then, Watara 6 matches continuous. Now Kotoko dominate 2 more. Show mo sir. In fact, the last 4, we the rest of we see President Cup. Anyway, you know Kotoko Nerine. Timi House of Folk 3-2, 2-0, 1-0. And game we no. Me want to say some brand team you know we and they saw me there. It take a game with the 2 teams no. Sa u benja no obo ni no. Any Hussein Mohammed. Because Hussein Mohammed was one good there. But Oko House of Folk omo avalanche of scorers. Ubenya George Parku, Ubenya Hamza Isa, Ubenya Mauli Wayomo, omo nyina ehye. Frank Abura Dukumo.
Yeah.
But Kotoko there, nipa for pen as of now in the league. Omaba 5 matches no match. I bet Amo 2 goals. Hube Jow Nania no body 2 goals. No, Obaba Benya Pitamidu Aqua. But I said, these are the players on my church goes. And I also didn't team Eshe Baku. Eti se Kotoko game mu no bet when you be a best game no Eddie Amanwa. They need that guy called Hubert Jow. Whilst Peter Midu Aqua Bayer Juano they free the left side. Now, Omutisika because of Africa. Kofa for the Guinea. Unim Ghana hey. Morifin dozo Edwa Babi Primo Kotoko. But you want to do buy and say, but Buano Monshe, no munim could inform at Ayimo. This is the El Clasico of Ghana, the Super Clash. To a striker. Now, so what did you do again? You are not there when you're about Ghana's club biggest game.
To wait
a game as a Jamaican. Or did so Elko? He was the 10 and say, Ball, yeah, Elko boy. I be Juma. What's up now? They be out can say football is all about coaching. Karim Jitu. A band of House of Folk. You did so or to me almost some way somehow. In the last 7 matches, in regulation time, the West air draw. So going to this game, on him perfectly well. So I'm going to have man or top for the moon because that time now prepare me or Kept Coast acquire preseason. Also team member way so as some sort of perhaps be a Kwako Kwara. 80 now prepare, but this time we competition our one FA Cup we. Then there's a so me don't but hey, me see the money, then the boys a man no more so my about 5 matches. 8 matches, 4 wins, 4 draws. Omulusu ye, Kotoko about 5. Also sunya lusu ye. Bragging rights and area. Fufu anasa grand dokoro na berry ni. Fufu anasa grand dokoro.
Eti na end na hwan na be fufu na.
Kente anasa nwira fita a edi wura begu ekomu de.
On the face of the pink sheet ebe ko hin. All prediction be dey.
Double chance for Kotoko. Was a Kotoko. But we see goalkeeper no. Mohamed Kamara. Bibi sisi misu. 2 teams will be abeshe. But Kotoko ye me ya. O me fin kan no mo West record ye draw.
Well, that is the Super Clash and what's the other Fisher, so the screen is Ciano and Mediema Sporting Club and Adriana Stars. That's going to be a big game. Top game. Mediema Adriana. And so be a top game pound Saturday. And Tikashan is South Miami. Doma will be on fire. I better how that game so be Siako. Together with the other games about so this weekend.
The other games.
The Ghanaian Premier League. And obey Shannon Sosa FIMM. Guys, Madam Ase, for your time on the show, Mr. J. Kwachi and for Evans, Kwabena Sapo. Meaning, Kejuan Ankasa, Eric, I see you do Budi. Yamia Tumna Tumbi Tumia. Yadi another edition of bro next week. Yadu Sine. Subscribe it. My message is my like it, and I'm show you a grow. Yamia remember Sasha. Bye bye.
Center circle this time. It goes Jacko!